there, awesome kids! It's Froggo, your favorite animal buddy. Today, get ready to giggle and learn as we dive into the fantastic world of bees, pandas, polar bears, puffins, and sharks. Oh, yes! It's going to be a wild ride full of funny facts and cool adventures. So, buckle up and join me in this incredible animal journey. Are you ready for the fun? Let's hop right into it. We are starting with the incredible world of honeybees. Buzz, buzz! These little buddies are like the superheroes of the plant world. You know why? Because they help flowers, fruits, and veggies grow big and strong. They're like the garden's best friends. Now, honeybees live in cool houses called hives, and guess what? They've got a whole team inside. First up, we have the queen bee, the boss of the hive. She lays eggs, kind of like a queen making an army of baby bees. Then there are the workers, who are all the girl bees. They do everything: find food, build homes, protect the hive, and even clean. You can spot them buzzing around outside. Last, but not least, we have the drones, who are the guy bees. Their main job is to find a new queen, and, they have a bit of a tough time during winter. But let's not feel too bad for them. Oh, the honey! Did you know honeybees are famous for making honey? They're like little chefs. They make honey for the winter, but lucky for us, they make a lot more than they need. Yum! If the queen bee decides to take a break, the worker bees make a new queen. It's like having a queen-making party with special food. Now, these little guys are speedy flyers. They zoom around at 25 kilometers per h. That's like a race car for bees. And get this, they beat their wings a whopping 200 times every second. Talk about speedy wings. And their sense of smell is incredible, 170 odorant receptors. They use it to talk in their hive and find delicious flowers. We are continuing with the incredible world of giant pandas. These are like the rock stars of the bear world, black and white and totally cool. Now, where do these pandas hang out? Imagine thick bamboo forests high up in the mountains of central China. It's like their own bamboo wonderland. Guess what pandas love to eat? You got it, bamboo. They munch on it for about 12 hours a day, eating up to 12 kilograms. That's like having a bamboo buffet. Pandas are big eaters, but they're also big sleepers. They're like the nap champions of the animal kingdom. Baby pandas are born pink and tiny, just like a pencil. They're also born blind and take a while to open their eyes. It's like they have a sleepy panda party before saying hello to the world. Now, pandas are usually solo artists, but sometimes they have meetups outside of the breeding season. They talk to each other using scent marks and calls. It's like a secret panda language. Family alert! Mama pandas have baby pandas every 2 years, and the cute cubs stay with their moms for 18 months. That's like having a panda family reunion. Unlike some bears, pandas don't do the whole hibernation thing. When it gets chilly, they head to warmer spots on the mountain to keep munching on bamboo. And here's the best news. Pandas are making a comeback. Thanks to some awesome people helping out, panda numbers are growing. They're not endangered anymore. Hooray for pandas! Let's give them a round of applause for being the coolest bamboo buddies. And now it's a turn of, bears, but without black spots. Let me tell you about polar bears, the cool rulers of the icy Arctic. Polar bears are like the snow kings and queens, living in frozen places like Canada, Alaska, Greenland, Russia, and Norway. These bears are big, really big. Imagine a bear over 2.5 meters long and weighing around 680 kilograms. That's like having a giant, fluffy friend. To survive in the frosty Arctic, polar bears have super thick fur and a chubby layer called blubber. It's like their cozy winter jacket and keeps them warm in the chilly air and freezing water. And guess what? Underneath that shiny coat, they have black skin. It's like wearing a secret superhero suit that helps them soak up the sun's rays. Polar bears are like the detectives of the Arctic. Their sense of smell is so good they can sniff out their favorite food, seals, from up to 16 kilometers away. That's like smelling something yummy from your friend's house down the street. Even though they're big and fluffy, polar bears are awesome swimmers. They use their wide paws like paddles and can swim at about 10 kilometers per hour. Imagine having a bear buddy who's a champion swimmer. Now, here's the clever part. Polar bears wait on the ice to hunt for seals. They keep an eye on seal breathing holes or hang out at the ice's edge. When a seal pops up, they make a quick move, and voila, snack time! Oh, and here's a fun fact. Polar bear fur isn't really white. It's like magic fur that reflects light, helping them sneak up on seals. It's their way of saying, I'm here, but you can't see me. Polar bear families are like snow palaces. Mama bears give birth to tiny cubs in snowy dens, and these little ones are as small as a guinea pig. The family comes out after a few months, and the cubs stick with their mom to learn the Arctic survival tricks for about 2 years. But here's the thing, polar bears are facing some challenges. Climate change is like the villain in their story, melting the sea ice and making it harder for them to find food. But guess what, awesome kids? We can be heroes. There are things we can do to help these fantastic bears. Let's be the polar bear protectors and make our planet a cooler place for them. And now, let's talk about these super cool birds, the Atlantic puffins. They're like the sea's own parrots and even get called the clowns of the sea. Imagine that, a bird that's also a clown. So, these puffins are like mini pirates of the ocean, measuring just around 25 centimeters. They wear black and white feathers like fancy tuxedos, and their beaks are so big they look like parrots. Talk about having a beak with style. Guess where they hang out most of the time? Yep, you got it, in the big blue sea. They float on the waves, chilling out when they're not doing their underwater swimming tricks. They live all the way from the eastern parts of Canada to the western parts of Europe. And get this, their beaks are like fashion chameleons. In winter, they go for a cool gray, but in spring, it's like a burst of sunshine, turning into a bright orange. Maybe they're getting all fancy to impress their bird buddies. Now let's talk about their menu. These puffins are seafood lovers. Fish like herring, hake, and sand eels are their go-to snacks. Yum, right? When it comes to flying, they're not just good, they're fantastic. They flap their wings like crazy, up to 400 times a minute, and zip through the air at an incredible 88 kilometers per h. That's faster than your favorite race car. But wait, there's more. These little birds are like feathered submarines. Using their webbed feet like underwater paddles, they can dive down 60 meters to find their fishy feasts. When it's family time, puffins know how to make a cozy home. They dig burrows with their sharp beaks and claws, usually in grassy banks or rocky spots. Inside, they create a comfy nest with feathers and grass. The mom lays an egg, and both parents take turns keeping it warm for about 45 days until a cute baby puffling hatches. Now, puffins are like relationship goals. They stick with the same bird buddy for years, some even for 2 whole decades. That's a lot of anniversaries. But like any good story, there are challenges. Hungry gulls try to be sneaky snack thieves, and puffins need to stay alert to dodge them. Also, some puffin populations are facing tough times due to overfishing and pollution, especially oil spills. We can be their sea superhero pals by helping keep our oceans clean and healthy. And hey, if you loved hanging out with these sea parrots, give that like button a high five and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more awesome animal adventures. Let's keep the fun going. Get ready to splash into the world of one of the coolest creatures in the sea, the great white shark. Hold on tight, because it's time for some jaw-dropping facts. These sharks are like the rock stars of the ocean, and they love to hang out in cool waters near the coast all around the world. Imagine them as ocean celebrities with fantastic style. Now, these swimming champs are the biggest meat-eating fish on the planet. They can grow up to 4.6 meters long, and some are even as huge as half a bus. That's one mega-sized underwater buddy. Great whites are like fashionistas, too. They've got a gray and white look, and their powerful tails can zoom them through the water faster than a speedy boat. Imagine having a shark as your swim race buddy. Talk about winning! But beware, if you ever find yourself near their jaws, it's a serious no-no. They've got a set of 300 sharp teeth. That's like having a whole toolbox in their mouths. But don't worry, humans are not on their snack list. Phew! These big eaters love their seafood, especially when they're older. From fish and rays when they're young to sea lions, seals, and small whales when they're all grown up, they've got a fancy taste in meals. And here's a fun fact. Their noses are like superhero sniffers. They can smell a seal colony from 2 miles away, and if there's a tiny drop of blood in a huge pool, they'll still sniff it out. Talk about having a nose for adventure. But guess what? These sharks are also like acrobats. They surprise their dinner by swimming underneath, and then boom, they leap out of the water like they're in a water ballet. That's some serious sharky style. When mommy shark has her babies, it's not all cuddles and lullabies. She usually has a bunch of pups, but they're on their own from day one. No family movie nights here. Now, here's the sad part. These incredible ocean rulers are in trouble because of humans. People hunting them and overfishing are big problems. They're like the rock stars with a help me sign, and they're now on the vulnerable list. So, let's be ocean heroes and keep these amazing sharks safe. If you're excited about our great white adventure, give that like button a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more awesome ocean tales. Hey there, amazing buddy! I hope you had a blast exploring the awesome world of animals with me. Nature is just packed with incredible wonders, isn't it? Big thanks for being part of this wild adventure. If you love discovering these cool facts, make sure to show some love by giving this video a huge thumbs up and hitting that subscribe button down below. That's the secret handshake to never miss our next fantastic journey through the animal kingdom. Until our next rendezvous, keep that curiosity burning, stay wild, and I'll catch you in the upcoming video. See ya, fantastic friend!